Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a new generation Polly Pocket before the new rebrand took place. This is from 2021 and it is, well, I was calling it the Sushi Cat Compact when I was searching for it online to purchase, but it's actually called the Zen Cat Restaurant. And I'm gonna be unboxing it today. I'm really excited about this one. This one and the Saturn one are the new generation Polly Pockets that I really wanted to get my hands on, especially with the new rebrand. It kind of got me a little bit more into the newer Polly Pockets, and you know, this era of Polly Pocket is over, so I was like, I might as well try to find this one. And it was a little tricky to find, but I did eventually. So without further ado, okay, let me show you guys the back really quick actually before I destroy the packaging. So it's really cute. They show you the back of the compact here, and then they show you the little pieces. And I also love anything food related. So let's go ahead and open. I've noticed that the purple packaging is really easy to open. Like, it just almost falls apart. So there you have it. We have Polly and the cat. She's eating some sushi. So cute. I think this is perfect for celebrating the new year. Look at this. Okay, we have a bunch of little cute sushis down there and some cherry blossoms. So cute. All right, that's the package appreciation. And now we move on. All right, this is cute too. It's a little insert of the Sushi Cat or the Zen Cat. It might be hard for me to catch on to that Zen Cat thing. And it comes with 12 pop and swap pieces. I think that's what they're referring to, all these small pieces in here that we're going to remove now. Let's see here. Wow, the packaging is so much looser than the newer ones that I've opened. Okay, so that's it. And the compact comes already assembled. Pop out our figures. I'm definitely feeling that these have that softer silicone material hair. They're super cute. Okay. And I think this is an actual cat right here. Looks like they're taking a nap. All right, we'll take a closer look at that in a second. The vending machine's coming out. And there we go. All right, that was a fairly easy popping out of accessories actually. And we also have a beautiful cherry blossom tree. Wow, okay. Oh my, that flew. Okay. Can't wait to take a closer look at all of these. I really like the ones that have painted details or printed screening. I'm not sure. We'll have to take a closer look at that. Okay, last piece. Perfect. Wow, that was actually really easy. All right, maybe we'll start with some of these more simple ones. Okay, we have a chair. It's a yellow chair. Another little yellow chair. Looks like a little bowl of noodles, maybe? That almost looks like a cat right there. But then I see other little pieces that look like imitation crab cake. If it was painted, it would be a little easier to tell what it is, but there's chopsticks, so it's definitely a bowl of food of some sort. I don't know if it's a poke bowl, a bowl of noodles, or what. Looks like a little pink ice cream cone. A little purple fish here. There are some details on it. It's a little hard to see. dessert, maybe an ice cream with some cat ears, and looks like it has some fudge or something on top. Maybe that's the lucky cat paw right there. Looks like a little grilling station. So here we have a plain grill, and then we flip it over. This looks almost like those taiyaki, you know, those fish bread that can be filled with different like red bean paste and stuff like that. Since it's tan, that's kind of what it reminds me of. So there's a relief design here, and it's painted, which is really nice. Really pretty cherry blossom tree. We can see some of the relief details here. Some of them stand out better than others. There's some really good detail right there. It's really pretty pink color. This really nice sushi tray. This is all relief as well. Everything is popping off the tray, as you can see there, and then it's really nicely painted. Some really nice details here. I don't actually know if this is painted or screened. It almost does look like it's printed on there. I'd be very curious to find out how this is done. It's really cool. Animal here, I think this is a little cat. It's a gray cat with white paws and white nose and tail, and they're just chilling, taking a nap. Maybe this is the Zen cat. Holly has blonde hair with some pink streaks in it. She has that 2-bun updo, and part of her hair is down, and her hair is very malleable here. She's wearing a light blue shirt with a little cute sushi on it with a heart. That's so tiny. It's really cool that they got that detail on there. And then she's wearing lavender pants, and wow, she can swivel 360 at the waist. And she can sit down. And her pants are purple, if I didn't mention that. Her friend has black hair, kind of in a maybe half up, half down situation, also malleable. It looks like this can attract dust and other things, so I'm not sure how I feel about that. But she is wearing a really cute outfit, a light pink shirt with a cherry blossom on it, a hot pink skirt. She also swivels 360 at the waist, and she can sit down as well. And she has those combined feet. So she's a little different than Polly. Polly has legs that are separate. They move separately. And then she has legs that are together in one piece. So that's interesting. And they both have 2 pegs on the feet. They are pretty small, larger than the vintage ones, smaller than the newer ones that they're making now. We also have this little sushi stall that has some really cute details, including this sign here that has 3 little pieces of sushi floating in this really cute, maybe like red, white, and blue color palette in the background. Kind of subtle. And then a cash register with a printed $sign and gray and white details there. And then down below we have an array of little cute cats. It looks like 2 cats, and then some fruits and noodles and lots of cuteness happening here. The whole stand itself is orange, and then it has some relief that is not printed in the back on the cash register. I really like this. And then maybe my favorite piece of this whole thing is this little vending machine. It is so cute. The first thing I noticed is that it has this adorable little door here, and it's silver, and there's an actual can in there, so something was just dispensed out of the vending machine, which is really cool. So on the top row we have cans. We have 3 different colored cans there, red, orange, and purple with a little white swirl. And then on the next shelf we have 4 bottles of maybe soda there. And then on the last shelf we have snacks. How cool is that? Then we even have all the details of the buttons and where you put your payments in, and the little digital screen. This is so cute. And then oh my gosh, the back actually has like all the wiring and like for the refrigerator and etc. So all of the mechanisms are back there. Wow, they really outdid themselves with these. These 3 are definitely my favorite pieces of this whole thing. I really like the cherry blossom tree as well, but wow, these are incredible. Okay. All right, so we'll just start with the inside since it's already open and put together for us. There is a lot going on here. All right, let's start at the top. We have a sticker here. It's very nicely embedded into the background. It looks kind of like paper, or some kind of paper or cardstock. It's really nice and flat. It has little decorations of fireworks, so it's like this is the new year happening in the background. And then we have some cat lanterns, and then a little cat umbrella here with some cute little eyes and ears and whiskers. And then even on the table, they're not painted, but I can see some relief details in these bowls of ramen. And we have some pegs, so something's gonna be going there later. We have this cool little door here. On the edge there's this mint green plastic that has relief designs of sushi all along the edges. And then we have these 2 cats here with different little confettis in the background. And then we have more scenes down here of some cats with noodles, and then a really yummy looking dessert and fruits. So wow, and then even like some tempura shrimp over here. That's super cool. So we can open this door. It can open all the way. I felt a little bit of resistance, but it does open. It just clicks one more time. And then we have some cat lanterns over here as well. So we're continuing that pattern from the upstairs. And then inside we have another one of those paper stickers or backgrounds. And let's see. We have a kitchen, it looks like. So we have a chef cat, a server cat, another cat chef making the desserts. So there's a lot of really cool stuff here. There's a little aquarium, a shelf with all of their pots, pans, plates, and bowls, more storage under here. And wow, this is really cool. Okay, so that's the kitchen and the dining area upstairs. This looks like almost like a rooftop, which is pretty cool. And then we go downstairs. We have some pink stairs here. There are some things on the stairs, but I can't really tell what those are. Maybe leaves, because we do have some cherry blossom over here scattered throughout the scene. There's also a picnic blanket with a little it looks almost like a bento box of sushi, and then we have 2 cushions and a matcha latte, maybe. Love a matcha latte. And then we have these 2 pink chairs. They are stationary, and they're sitting at this bar. It looks like a sushi bar. There's all different kinds of fish and different things over here, maybe a little sushi cat as well. And you can put something here to move. And there's more gorgeous painted details over here. We have a whole little buffet of sushi. Maybe this is like the sushi train or sushi conveyor belts. So there's a bunch of different things over here. They are relief and they have minor relief details. I don't know what this is. This is kind of weird. There's like some kind of stamp right there. 0513HR. Is this detail part of the compact, or is this like a manufacturer's thing? Is it a time that the sushi's coming out, or is that something that we're not supposed to be seeing? That's my question. Okay, moving on, we have the little, oh, Lucky Cat. She's got, I don't know what that is. I was thinking coins, but that doesn't make sense. I think they're little buns or something. So we have the little cat here. She's sitting in the middle of the sushi conveyor belts. Or maybe this is a table where we can all sit together. Have you guys ever been to a restaurant and seen those tables that spin around 360? I'm pretty sure that's what's going on here. Yep, let's go ahead and pop these. And we did see that both of the figures can sit fully, so I'm pretty sure that is meant for them. Okay. And then I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. There's also this little bench over here. It's pink and heart-shaped, and it's joined by some really pretty light pink foliage or bushes around the edges here. Let's take a look at the outside of the compact really quick. It does come with this little rope to attach to something. Let's see how this works. It is kind of stretchy. It reminds me a little bit of Betty Spaghetti, if you guys remember that. Like, that's the feeling of these little ties. It just pops like that. And it is looped here. You could probably remove this if you wanted to. And the clasp is this little gold and purple heart clasp. And we have the old, we're in between Polly Pocket logo, and this set is from 2021. And we even have the cat's really cute tail right there. So I love that detail. And then on the front, we have the Zen Cat, or the Sushi Cat. And she has a piece of sushi, and this little pink fish part is squishy. So this is the fidget element of this compact. And the rice even has a really peaceful smile that matches the cat's. So if we open the compact back up, let's go ahead and put this together with some of the pieces. I definitely want to put Polly and her friend inside the chair. See how they fit. Well, there's also the table kind of blocking them, so it's honestly not the easiest fit here. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Kind of can't really sit there. So maybe these are meant to go up here. I might need to work at that a little bit more to figure that one out. Let's put our sushi on the conveyor belts. I can move the whole tray along the conveyor belt there. So cute. Realistically, where would this be? I feel like perhaps it would be right here inside the restaurant. But this, There's also a peg on this stall, which is kind of interesting. I don't know what that's for. Yeah, this is a little odd. Let's see, I guess that kind of works. I don't know why it would be on the picnic blanket, but I think it's just supposed to be kind of like dual functioning spaces here. And then maybe we put Polly and her friend in these chairs. But I also need a spot for this vending machine. I guess we could put it up here. Yeah, it doesn't really work if this chair is there. There's not enough space. So you kind of have to pick one or the other. Oops. Maybe there's some chairs over here. I mean, it might be kind of odd if the tree is up there. Maybe the tree is over here. And the Polly figures have definitely not adapted well to their new environment. Okay, let's see here. I think I'm gonna put the Sushi Cat upstairs. Let's see, I guess we're just trying a bunch of different stuff right now. Yep, that fits perfectly. So now the little grill is in the kitchen. Polly's upstairs with the cat and the vending machine. We have our sushi conveyor belt. And I think we'll have our friend standing here. She's going to pick more sushi from the conveyor belt. We have 2 dishes on our spinning table. And this fish is here as well. I guess we could put the fish over here. Okay, maybe the fish is on the little booth where you can purchase your food. Maybe it's a clay fish, not a real fish. Alright, let's see if I can get it to pop back in now. Okay, there we go. So there we have it. That is the Zen Cat restaurant. All in all, I think it's so cute. I'm really pleasantly surprised with all of the printed details on this. The stickers, the little inserts that have these details on them. These are so nice. I really like that even their t-shirts have designs on them, with Polly having the sushi and then her friend having the cherry blossom. I think this figure is outstanding. I love to see an Asian character, and I really like all the little cats too. I think they really did well with their theme here. It's so cute. Love all the details. What do you guys think of this one? Even the outside is super cute. So I think for this one, maybe we would just have to fold this down. I don't know if it's able to close with these pieces inside, which might be why it was missing a lot of pieces when I was shopping online, like secondhand. Let's see, Yeah, so I think unfortunately you have to take all these pieces off in order to close it. There should be some kind of storage for the pieces. So yeah, that's a little bit of a bummer, but let me see. And it doesn't close, so I'll have to take these off. And this doesn't close with that there. So I think this is a missed opportunity with this compartment there. They really could have come up with a little bit of a secret compartment type of thing in order to store these other pieces. So this is like really tricky. I don't know if it's even possible. Does anyone have this piece? Please comment down below if you have ever been able to store everything within the compact. I mean, I do like to display everything open, but I was planning on closing this one up for now. With that being said, I think I'll just go ahead and put it all back together so I can display it open for a bit. But so that's a little frustrating. Just the practicality of it. So that would be my feedback for this one. I think they could have figured something out. Even this piece, it takes up a lot of space, but it's not very functional. Like maybe they could have made it something that folds open and you can store some pieces down below. I do like that it spins though. That's really cute. Ice cream's floating around. Maybe the other friend will eat some ice cream for now. All right, and there we go. We're back together again. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.